Can you handle the truth? I'm gonna lay it on you. Well, everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Can You Handle the Truth? I am your host, Luis, and in today's episode, we are going to be picking out a song of mine, an original song of mine, and going in depth into, in this case, more of why I wanted to do it rather than the lyrics, because this particular song, the song that I chose is called My Little Angel. And the reason that I chose this one was because this one's kind of, it had a very particular purpose. So when it came to lyrics, it wasn't so much that I wanted it to have a bunch of message, like hidden or subtle. Subtlety wasn't the key here. The key here was simplicity, and and that's what it really is. So originally, just to set the stage here for what I'm going to talk about, basically, is My Little Angel is basically a lullaby type of song to sing to little kids. That was the intention. That was the intention overall when I came up with when I was trying to. That was what I was thinking of when I was creating this song. And that was the intention I had before I actually wrote anything down, because I wanted to find words and melodies that could be sung by generally anybody, and I wanted to be nice and sweet and innocent enough to be sung to kids. Kids are awesome, I mean, they're devils too, but yeah, I think, you know, children are more honest with themselves and with everyone around them, and I just think that's real cool. That's super cool. Love kids. Kids are awesome. So we'll get into lyrics now. I've got my phone again. So here's the first verse. Hush, little one, don't you cry. A kiss on the head, and you'll be fine, my little angel. So again, in this one, I haven't sung it in months, so I might not get the melody right, but I believe it's hush, little one, don't you cry. A kiss on the head, and you'll be fine, my little angel. I believe it's more or less along those lines, but in this, like, I sung it for the sole reason so that you can kind of make connections to the lullaby Hush Little Baby. It's like hush little baby, don't say a word. It was a similar type of thought when I tried to come up with a melody, because I thought, okay, well, I can come up with melodies, but something kind of catchy and simple for children is a little bit hard. So I needed something to kind of inspire me and get me going in the right direction. So I kind of ripped a little bit of Hush Little Baby. Just the beginning, when I sing Hush Little One, don't you cry. And I added a couple of subtle differences at least, but the first two sentences of that verse are pretty much going to be sung similar to Hush Little Baby, Don't Say a Word. But the rest of it is kind of, it pushes the melody a little bit forward and in a completely different direction than the typical song does. So, Hush Little One, Don't You Cry, and I feel like these lyrics really are self-explanatory, because again, I wasn't going for anything subtle here. I wasn't going for a masking of meaning or anything like that, or any deeper meaning, because this song is meant for children. So it's simple. It's very simplistic in all its angles, that in all the angles that you look at this song and that you look at the lyrics. So, hush, little one, don't you cry, a kiss on the head, and you'll be fine. If we're talking about concepts or pictorial concepts within the mind, what I was imagining, what I was thinking of when I was writing this, I just imagine, a parent and that parent's child, a parent with their child, and the child's crying, and, it's just the parents being very caring and, coming down, putting their hand on the child and rubbing the head and caressing the head and saying, just shh, kind of kissing them on the head and telling them, hey, don't cry so much. You're gonna be fine. So that's kind of what came from that. This first verse. That's what I was going through my mind when I was writing it down. Next one. You've run all day, worn yourself out. Just go to bed and dream out loud, my little angel. So, again, I'm gonna try to sing. Hopefully, I can sing it like I originally sung it in the video that's on my channel. You know that version. But run all day, worn yourself out. Just go to bed and dream out loud, my little angel. You know, again, this is not spot on. If the singing might not be exact because I haven't sung this song in months, but you run all day, worn yourself out. Kids love to play outside. That's the image I was getting. Just kids playing outside, having a good time. Just go to bed and dream out loud. You know, rest and delve into your wildest dreams and fantasies. Because kids have pretty amazing imagination, and they're not limited like adults are with they don't place limits on themselves. That's one of the crazy things about life and society now is that a lot of adults place too much restriction on kids, at least in the creative aspect. That's why you don't have as many truly creative people. That's why you get a bunch of garbage when it comes to either art or music or any kind of creative endeavor. That's why you get junk, because it's creativity isn't fostered well. It isn't cared for. It isn't acknowledged as much as it should be, and they try to tell you to you know they make it seem like individuality is good, even if your individuality is mediocrity. A little bit on the tougher, more complicated end of these words, but basically that's you know it's kind of a tangent. My apologies for that tangent. The little point I like to make. I mean, that's why we don't have that many creative people now. They're pretty much just ripping off a bunch of other ideas and songs. I mean, it's fine to rip some things off, but if that's all you do and nothing, you can't come up with anything original, then there's a problem there. Anyway, to move on. Sleep and rest like a polar bear. Normal, no more trouble here or there. Flying in your wonder fantasy. I love you with every heartbeat. My little angel, my little angel. Now that's the chorus. I really don't remember how to sing this one, so let me just try it. Sleep and rest like a polar bear. No more trouble here or there. Fly in your wonder fantasy. I love you with every heartbeat. My little angel. My little angel. More or less. As I mentioned, I haven't sung this in months, many months. Since I put up the video months ago, that was the last time I sung this. But, sleep and rest like a polar bear. Just kind of wanted to make a little simile there, And honestly, I'll be quite honest, when I was writing this part, I was just thinking of the Coca-Cola polar bear. I'm not even kidding. Like, that's exactly what was going through my head, and I was like, those polar bears look pretty chill. They look really cool, and so sometimes they would show scenes of them just sleeping, and I was like, yeah, sleep and rest like a polar bear. It's real cool. I love polar bears as well. No more trouble here or there. Self-explanatory. There's no, when you're in your world of fantasies and dreams, there's not going to be any troubles. You're not going to get in any troubles. You're having fun. You're being yourself. You're expressing yourself in the purest way possible. Fly in your wonder fantasy, exploring your fantasies, your dreams. I love you with every heartbeat. Now that's coming from the parent's perspective. In all of this, it's like the parent is telling the child, sleep and rest. You'll be fine. Go into your dreams and be who you want to be. Have fun. Explore what you can, and I love you. That's the message behind because this what I just said now is the chorus. So That's the main message in My Little Angel, twice in the end, just to say, hey, you're my little angel. I love you. Next verse. I think this is verse 3. Verse verse 3. Not a sound throughout the night. Peace all around. What a beautiful sight. My little angel. So yeah, not a sound throughout the night. With this particular part, I kind of just thought of a lot of Christmas type of you know Christmas type of rhymes and stories where they say, and not a sound around, not a sound throughout the night, or something similar. There wasn't even a peep in sight. It's just that Christmassy type of thing. And well, now that I look at it, it was made close to December, end of November. So when I created this song, it was pretty much going on Christmas season already, practically after Thanksgiving, or at Thanksgiving, I should say. So yeah, I was already. I love. If any of you don't know, I love Christmas. Hopefully, I'll be able to make a very long video about how much I love Christmas. But not a sound throughout the night just comes out of my adoration and love for Christmas. I love Christmas. Beautiful season. Beautiful. Peace all around. What a beautiful sight. When you're truly at peace, when you're truly peaceful and tranquil. It's everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful because you fall under that relaxed type of state. You don't judge anymore the parameters or the factors in your mind that block whatever it is that really is beautiful, but you perceive it as something else. They're gone. They're gone. You just see nothing but beauty all around. You find the best. You become an optimist ultimately. Fourth verse. Warm and sweet when I look at you, the heavens sing, and you're my proof, my little angel. So warm and sweet when I look at you, kind of self-explanatory. The parents looking at the child. It's like you're wonderful. You're so kind, and the heavens sing, and you're my proof. That's almost like to the parent every time they see their kids having fun, or their kids being happy, or being very kind and happy, and close to them. It's almost like for them it's like euphoria. It's like what better feeling is there as a parent than having your own child, adore you, love you, give you some of that love, give you some of that, share some of that kindness with you. And that's what was going through my mind. I'm not a parent. I don't plan to be a parent anytime soon, but I'm definitely not a parent, so I wouldn't know what any of that feels like. But that's just my interpretation of what it would feel like. Assuming my idea of it is correct. And the chorus again: sleep and rest like a polar bear. No more trouble here or there. Fly in your wonder, fantasy. Uh, I love you with every heartbeat, my little angel. And it goes again. And at the very end, it's hummed. It's like closed mouth hums, like. It's basically humming the main melody that repeats through practically throughout the whole song. And that's just to really make it a lullaby, really make it a lullaby for a kid. And even if you don't want to sing all of these the worded parts, you can just hum the melodies like. And that was just me singing the chorus, humming the chorus. But it's just a lot. It's just something that I wholeheartedly and purely and innocently, went into this wanting to come up with. I had the intention of coming up with a lullaby, for a child. Was it perfect? I don't know. I like it. I actually love this song. It's one of my favorites too. It was one of my favorite songs creating because I got something so pure and innocent out of it. And, one thing that as you grow older, if there are kids watching, if you're, kids, if you're watching right now, if you're watching this video, just know, hold on to that innocence, because as you grow older, you'll learn that you lose it. Not necessarily through bad deeds, but it's just a lot of things that other older people or adults, all the things that they tell you and everything, whether it be for good intention or not. You lose your innocence as the years go by. It's very hard to maintain a certain level of innocence, a true innocence. And if you do have some innocence, guard it with your life, because that is one of the most precious things in this world. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Hold it. It's very precious. Never let anyone destroy it or take it away, because it shouldn't. It should be kept deep inside yourself, because you just don't get innocence back. You never do. So you have to keep whatever you have left. And hopefully you have a bunch. But yeah, that's pretty much it for My Little Angel. And for Can You Handle the Truth, it's this wasn't meant to be a particularly long. The only reason the first episode was very long because of introductions, and with the differences in songs, there are some songs that are going to be short in terms of analysis and of talking about the story behind it, and there are going to be some songs like the one that I did today, right now, that you're watching, My Little Angel. It's not very complicated. It's very straightforward and very simple, and it doesn't take much time to talk about the details, since it's a very simple song. Not only in the chords that were played with the guitar, but in terms of the melody and the writing style, and all that, and the concept behind it. Just very simple stuff. So in the Can You Handle the Truth series, expect a varying degrees of times for each song that I will go into, because each one, it's not going to be exactly the same. Some might be a lot quicker to get to the point. Some might take 20 to 30 minutes. So it all depends. It all really depends on the song and how deep the thought goes into it. How deep was the thought? How deep was the concept? How subtle did I want to be, or how obvious or blunt did I want to be? But yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. I hope you all really enjoyed this content. I hope you all are enjoying all of my content that I've been putting out, and especially this new series, Can You Handle the Truth? And if you have any particular requests for a topic that I should cover, whether it's here for a particular analysis of a song of mine, or if you have an idea for a topic for a podcast or another project of mine, feel free to comment down below in any, in the Can You Handle the Truth videos or the podcast videos, and I will do my best to make sure to look at it or go over it, and hopefully pick it, do something on that topic, because I welcome suggestions very much. And with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and hit the notification bell icon to be notified of the most recent uploads that I come out with. And don't forget to also share the links to my videos and to all my content through various media platforms, whether it be through Facebook or through other YouTube channel shoutouts. So that'll be that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this content, and y'all have a good one. All right, y'all take care. Peace out.